Today we will be reviewing the Zodiac 100 Atmosphere Super Seawolf. For a more detailed history on the Zodiac Super Seawolf and Seawolf, please watch the dedicated video in the link above. For the purpose of this video though, I will just describe the automatic Super Seawolf timeline. The original 75 atmosphere super compressor cased Super Seawolves were released somewhere in the late 60s or early 70s. By 1990, Zodiac was bought by former Tag Heuer executive Willie Monnier, who released a beefed-up 100 atmosphere version with orange highlights. 7 years later, Genender International bought the now bankrupt Zodiac and released a slightly modified version of the previous Super Seawolf. These changes consisted of a sturdier bracelet and fluorescent red hand and dial highlights. This series only lasted for about 3 years, the point at which Zodiac was sold to Fossil. Interestingly enough, it's believed to have been designed by the same person who created the Heuer/Tag Heuer Super Professional, which is not really surprising since the owner of Zodiac in the 90s, Willie Monnier, was the former financial director of Tag Heuer. The case has a titanium-like satin finish, but its heft confirms that it is in fact steel. The movement is a basic ETA 2824 and the crystal is sapphire. Aside from the fluorescent red coloring, the other distinct feature is the buzzsaw-shaped bezel. Size-wise, the diameter is 45 millimeters without the crown, the height is 14 millimeters, and the lug-to-lug length is 43 millimeters. The lug width is 20 millimeters. Here is a side profile of the aggressive bezel and the signed crown. The dial and handset use tritium paint. Based on my research, the orange 1990 versions have started to patinate already. However, I have not seen this in any of the 97 to 2001 red versions. I'm not sure if this is because they're simply newer or if a different formulation of paint was used. And here is a shot of the quadrant compression markers on the dial. And here is a shot of the case pack and the crown protectors. It's also worth noting that many came in a leather case along with a Bonetto Centurini rubber strap, bracelet, springbar tool, and diving decompression cards. Not surprisingly, so did the Heuer/Tag Heuer Super Professional and its descendant, the Tag Heuer Aquagraph. I doubt that was a coincidence. As for my conclusion, the interrupted history of Zodiac ownership may lead some to look down at this model. After all, unlike the original Super Seawolf, there was no longer any family involvement, just third-party investors. My counter-argument to that is that the originals used a very ubiquitous super compressor case that I find wears unpleasantly large. This case is more comfortable for me, and I particularly like the crown side case sculpt. I don't like the overly cumbersome bracelet though, so prefer to wear it on a rubber or leather strap. As I've said in other videos, I happen to really like the way bright hands shine in the sunlight, even though it's just a minute hand in this case. If you happen to like the case but not the dial or handset, there are a bunch of Scuba Pros that were released as well, in both quartz and automatic form, though they typically do have Mercedes hands. Price-wise, both the original 75 atmosphere version and the newer 100 atmosphere versions tend to sell in the low $1,000 region. Well, and that's about it for this video, and as usual, thanks for watching.